Absolutely. That's what we want. Good vibes. How about you, John?
Shit, man, I'm from Georgia. I'm not really from Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? I've been in Atlanta 16 years. I'm from Georgia.
What's good, Legendary Gang? We got Legend here, and I'm finna do a famous video for y'all right now. We doing an interview with famous John Clyde from Atlanta and famous straight Barz from Philadelphia, tri-state area. We finna get the best of the best, Philly versus Atlanta. Each one of them is gonna tell you what's going on with them, how they been with the music, and y'all gonna get to know them. All they follows and Instagram and platforms will be in the description below. Let's get to it. How are you guys doing today? Welcome to the channel.
That's what's up, man. Doing good, man. Appreciate you for having me.
Thanks for having me. I'm good.
Absolutely. We appreciate you guys for taking the time out your busy schedule to interview with us today. Now, what I'm going to do is ask you guys a few questions. I'm going to take a seat. You guys get into it. Let's go. First question. Where you got, well, we know you're from Atlanta, we know you're from Philadelphia, but tell us a little bit about each city. We're going to start with straight Barz.
Yeah, I am. I go by the name of Straight Barz. That's St8, no R, St8 BRZ. I come from basically the slums, like west part of Philadelphia, west part of Philly. You know what I mean, it's hard. I feel like it's so much violence and things down there. It's like everybody just trying to get to it. So it's just like sometimes you grow up in an environment, but you don't gotta be a product of your environment. So that's the type of wave I'm on. I'm just trying to let everybody know of all nationalities, all races, all gender, that it's okay to be yourself. Like, you always got to play father to leader. So
Absolutely.
Yeah, man. I'm from Georgia. I'm not really from Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? I've been in Atlanta 16 years. I'm from Georgia. I'm originally from Monroe County, Forsyth, Georgia. We call it City City.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, where I'm from, I ain't no whole bunch of violence. Shit, we sell dope, we get money. We just got down, we fish. Roll up on guns. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm from a small community, you know what I'm saying? Where it's just the biggest thing around where we from is more like jealousy, hatred kind of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Same thing with Philly.
facts.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's the crazy thing about Philly, a motherfucker hate you that's from way over there and you ain't never got to see them. Yeah. That shit like this and they hate you up close in your face.
Right. Absolutely. Wow. So that y'all both come from situations in different parts of the cities and communities where it's kind of violent. You know, each of you both have struggles or had struggles of, dealing with different haters or hatred situations. I just want to know, what inspired y'all to do music? Is where y'all come from inspire y'all to do music? Let's start with y'all.
I say my mama originally inspired me to do music because my mama was a gospel singer and performer. So I've been around the music, like, I play piano, I play drums, sing, rap, all that kind of stuff. But the rap shit came kind of later, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't no doctor, I ain't no lawyer, you know what I'm saying? I ain't no scholar, you know what I'm saying? So like, I get outside, make me some money. Then, music happened to be just one of my outlets and my friends did it. I just so happened to take that shit serious and all the way to now, shit, I still do music. It's an investment for me. It's a career, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
They inspired me. I mean, I had a little bit inspiration, but I feel like it was like that since I was born. Cause it's like, I know songs, like my music history from songs go back to like the 50s. And I was born in the 90s. So it's like, I know music from way beyond my years, but what helped me, it was an outlet for me because growing up in the house with 9 kids, like you grew up together. Right. So it was like, you wasn't always heard all the time. You wasn't always seen all the time. Because, little JoJo broke something or your sister fell through the table. It was really like that in my crib. Like, stuff was going real, so you had to get it where you fit it. So music for me was a way to be heard and express myself. When I couldn't say some things, I write it down. And I just diddy bop around the house with it. So that's what happened.
That's dope.
Absolutely. So I guess I definitely want to ask you guys, for the next generation of the up and coming artists, what roadblocks have y'all been through that you think would, you telling your story, will help someone that wants and that's interested in getting into music?
Man, I faced a lot of roadblocks and facing still, most competitions I entered in the tri-state area, or now I'm so grateful and happy to be in Atlanta, but it's like most of the time I'm the only more aggressive female. So it's like, it be girls there, but they, most of them talk about the same, riding this, sucking that, pulling this, dinner, and that ain't none of my music. So it's like, I ain't going up there like,
none of that.
It's none of that good. Ain't none of that going on, not in that direction anyway. So it's like, it's some real artists that actually appreciate my music and stuff like that. I don't expect everybody to feel it because everything ain't for everybody, but it's like the obstacles I face is just still having the courage to go on stage and be myself, knowing that it's gonna be a lot of hating niggas in the crowd that ain't gonna want to listen because I ain't talking about no ratchet shit. Or it's just gonna be niggas like, it's like, you can dress like that front out of here, but you got guys with tight ass jeans and belly shirts, and that's cool. They thugged out. They thugged out when they do it. It's okay. They can have their nails painted in blonde streaks and shit. But let me go with a shirt 6 times my size. It's like the fuck up. Right. So I face that on the daily, and then just being of the darker complexion, because I'm not going to claim American, but so just to play at a darker complexion, that's also a struggle too. So it's like I just speak for the people that don't know what to say most of the time. I try. Absolutely. So for people that want to be new artists or just being out there, just don't afraid to be yourself, because it's only one you. No matter who else doing it, just like they got different types of bread. Absolutely. It ain't one bread maker. You got potato bread, you got wheat bread, you got bread, you got white bread. Everybody doing bread, but somebody just gonna like your bread. So just be you. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. Be you.
Man, when you say roadblocks in music, like that shit just come down to like, man, you just got to study your shit, know what the hell you doing. Like, don't nobody go into business to fucking sell bread if they ain't goddamn studied it and know what you're doing. Cause some folks just, they look at TV and see certain people and certain things and be thinking like, oh yeah, well, I'm gonna be that. But you don't even know shit about it. Like you can't just go out here and sell and work. You ain't got the skill yet. You ain't got the mask.
Absolutely.
So you know what I'm saying? I say like roadblocks. One of the first roadblocks will be, like people lacking knowledge, not knowing what they need to know. Right. And on top of that, like, because in this business, nobody really wants to fuck with you unless they can fuck you. Absolutely. Because at the end of the day, if you do hair and you can only do 5 heads, right? And these people over here will pay you $500, but these people over here only gonna pay you $150. Right. $150 is fair, but why the fuck not take $500 if they stupid enough to do it? Right. So people, when you go to a lot of meetings and you do music, people will ask you certain questions to see how you'll respond, and depending on how you respond, they kind of can understand what you know and what you don't know. Right. And if you know too much, nobody will want to work with you. Because they can't fuck you. You know what I'm saying? So that's another thing, and that goes back along with knowing your business and knowing what you're selling, knowing, you know what I'm saying? About roadblocks. People hurt themselves in this shit. Like, it's enough hours in a day to go to work and rap. Absolutely. If you ain't going to work, like, you got enough time in the day to hustle or to whatever and rap. Because when you be like, nah, man, I don't do that, man. I'm focused on music. Yeah, you might do be focused on music, but at 24 hours in a day, you ain't slept but 7 of them. Right. The rest of the time, did you rap the entire time? Like, nah, bro, because in this business, you gonna have to invest in yourself. Right. And even if you don't invest in yourself, somebody gotta believe in you enough to spend their money on you. Right. So even if you ain't spending, somebody's got to spend it. Absolutely. Even if somebody just believe in you and they own the building, the time that they letting you be in there record, somebody could have been paying them to be in there, so it's still paying it out to, Right. So there'll be the roadblocks. People be in their own way. You know what I'm saying? Knowing the business, investing in yourself, little shit like that. That shit important.
Okay. And how long have you guys been doing music, straight bars?
I just all the time. I as like I can answer, like I've been loving music, like I said, all my life. But when I started to invest in me, We're going on like probably going on 3 years.
3 years.
Investing in me, like actually, like he was speaking on learning the business, getting 10 toes down in it and things of that nature. So yeah, about three solid, going on 3 solid years.
Okay.
Same thing for me, about 3 years.
About 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so basically, both of you guys have been interested in music your whole life, developing it, learning it, and investing in your crafts to do music. It's been about 3 years. But the question I want to ask you guys is, what do you think about the music, how it was back in the day, what it stood for, and that? How do you guys feel, and how do you guys, I don't want to say fit in, because each of you guys are unique. Both of you guys are visionaries. Y'all have your own word block, your own specialties in the music. But how do you guys navigate to reach the new people, reach today's era, and then still have your own personal, vendetta in it?
Man, I feel like I don't feel no kind of way about the music industry now and where it go, because we can sit back and say, man, dang, this shit don't sound worth a shit. It ain't like it was when Jeezy and so and so. Then them people gonna say, oh man, that music ain't worth a shit. Jeezy don't sound like it did when Slick Rick was in. Then them folks gonna say, oh, that don't sound worth a shit. Don't sound like it did when Otis Redding was. So it's just all about your generation and your age and where you at with it. You know what I'm saying? And like you said, like, it's different kinds of bread, it's different kinds of music. You don't have to cater to just know that it's gonna be a certain amount of people who gonna fuck with what you do. And then when it gets big enough, other people will peek in because everybody else is people keep talking about it.
Absolutely.
And it'll become whatever it is. But you just gotta stay in your lane, do your thing, and don't worry about, because people gonna fuck with it. And if they don't, they don't. They do, they do. And you gonna know when it's time to stop. Because when you investing in yourself and taking certain steps, and you start looking at them numbers, you're gonna be like, all right, gotta do something else.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? It work itself out.
Okay. What about you?
I feel the same way. I just to piggyback on what he said, it's always gonna be somebody that thought somebody was better than that person. Like, if you could speak on the generation after me, they probably don't even give a damn about the Jay-Z, Nas, they don't give a damn about them niggas. They're like, I don't care. They on some, ooh, dang. So it's like, to them, that's their shit. So that goes back to the bread, their, analogy. There's always gonna be different types. For me, I just, stay in my lane. I just stay as me so I can continue as me. So it won't be hard to do what I do if I just continue doing me. If that makes any sense.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, different artists today are going freelance. They're not really going into a label, or they're building a label while they build themselves. What do you guys think about that? Do each of you have your own label that you guys are building, or y'all, signed to someone? What do you think about it?
I'm a part of a brand, Time Money Entertainment. We basically family based. So I'm still my own individual artist, though. We're building a label so I can manage it. I'm saying, so then I was also just because I'm universal. I'm universal, and I listen to rock. Try to do opera, a little headache. But other than that, rock and roll, stuff like that, I don't do heavy metal because they be biting off bats and drinking blood and shit. That's just not my lane. But everything else, I was like, nah, I ain't doing that shit. Other than that, I love universal. So I feel like if you can do it, do it. Like, if you can start your own genre and still do you and still stay in your lane and pull other people in and try to set a family and a loyal business along with your foundation.
Shit, man, really, for a long time, I was doing a lot of independent stuff and figuring it out. But like I said, for the past 3 years, I've been taking it serious. Figured out a few things. Me and a business partner started our own label, Rich Mobile. I signed myself on the first artist. So I've been deeply investing into myself and getting the brand where it needs to be. So, I'm signing to myself, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And I'm trial and error, learning myself so that when I do go invest my money into somebody else, because when you lose money on yourself, you know what I'm saying, you was there the whole time. You know where that money went. You know that you gave it your all. And then you bring somebody else in and you're going to dump them $20,000 this year alone just into that person. It's like, bro, you don't know where they was when you was in there. You don't know they were really trying. You don't know. So it's like, man, I'm trial and error myself learning. You know what I'm saying? So when I do it with somebody else, I know what's going on. And I do like a lot of artist development. I take a lot of other artists and, you know, just trying to get them where they're going, teach them what they need to know, get them on the right foot. And I'm only working with the people that I possibly could see myself, you know, signing to what we got going on. But I ain't really got into like no rock and I kind of like I don't listen to music. You know what I'm saying? All my life I never really listened to music. I never been a music person. My mom was a singer, so my mama used to always have to perform everywhere all the time. So she would have to listen to music and learn these songs. So man, I grew up listening to like Erykah Badu, like Blue Cat Trail, Jill Scott, all that kind of stuff like that, church music. So all the way to this day, like when I listen to music, I like that kind of vibe. Right. For the most part.
Right. So it's almost like the R&B, the rap today, the hip hop today, it's hurting to your ears because you're used to the soul, R&B soul type of calm down stuff. It
don't hurt me though. It don't hurt my ears. Like man, I accept everything. Like that's how I find happiness and shit. Like I accept everything. So it's like, if you being a fuck nigga over there, that's fine. I have no problem with you doing it because you did that to yourself. And I can stand over here and let you do that. When I listen to music and it sounds a certain kind of way, I don't judge it. Because believe it or not, the young artists that's making music right now, they're making more money than James Brown made. They're making more money than Michael Jackson made. And their music ain't nowhere near what that was. This show doesn't take nowhere near as much effort and time as them people work to shock the world to where we still love it today. But them folks make less money than these people make. So when I listen to it, I look at it as a hustle. You know what I'm saying? When you sell your crack, you don't sell it how I do. You make your music, don't sound the way mine do, but I still respect that you do it because you're winning off of it.
Yeah, absolutely. That brings me to how today's rap is different. You know, they don't have to put no effort into it. It's more of a social media or a likes, or if they mess with you, everybody follow type of thing. How do you guys brand yourselves with y'all, you know, unique ways on, you know, the social media platforms? They have like TikTok now. Are you guys on TikTok? How do you guys get into that so you could get yourself out there? And also, you know, put it in words for an up-and-coming artist looking at, you know, joining rap game, singing you R&B.
Man, I know. Look, I let them know that it's not all shits and giggles. Like it's not all like he was saying earlier. You see someone on TV, oh, that's what I want to do, and you just jump in and like face first. It's not. The music business and entertainment is not always what you see. It's not always what you perceive. It's different. Yeah, big cap. It's different when you actually in the Kool-Aid. You know what I mean? It's actually you getting stirred up in there because as I'm trying to develop my stuff still. I feel like you can never not. I feel like we always supposed to elevate. Even the top need to be at the top. Even the top need to be at the top. So it's like I feel like I'm always down for constructive criticism on my music. I listen. I mean, I don't compromise my art, never. But I listen and I work on me to perfect my craft. I cannot. One thing that grinds my gears, in the words of Family Guy, grinds my gears, is if you ask my opinion on music and you say fuck it. Like, don't ask me, because some artists you just cannot work with. I know everybody knows somebody, your homie, a friend that they just, I mean, they hide in their own lane. But if they ask you, like, yo, fix this in, it's like knocking on cement.
Absolutely.
It's like chiseling down that cement. So my advice is, like, what I just do, I'm always willing to learn, always listening, always trying to, perfect my own self before anything. Yeah. So yeah, my music is on TikTok. I don't TikTok, but my music is definitely on TikTok though. So that's how I feel.
I be feeling like, man, people gotta understand that likes and followers are not dollars.
Damn sure ain't.
Absolutely. But that's how it is this generation.
Likes and followers are not success.
Mm-hmm.
See, certain people, like back in the day, you go to school and everybody rock with you, man, you cool. So people have found a new way to be cool. Because in real life,
You ain't cool.
you ain't people not, but people gotta understand that just because somebody come to me and tell me this person is not this, that, and that's just your opinion, bro. Like what is your definition of cool?
Right.
Like, your shit might be a little different from mine because I fuck with bro.
Right.
So I just really be on some shit like, man, when I get a whiff for something and enough people say it and enough people talk about it and I finally get to it, I check it out for myself, see what it is. And you know, I fuck with stuff like as far as TikTok and all that other kind of stuff. Yeah, like if you on your grind and you invest, your music's gonna be on all that stuff and it got to be. It got to be available.
Right.
Because how does everybody get a hold to it and how does it go viral if it's because it got to be in the cloud. It got to be obtainable. It got to be something that people can touch for everybody to access it. So, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I make sure all my stuff is on everything, but I don't get lost up in the sauce.
Right.
I don't get too caught up in it. When I got some music coming out, yeah, I'm gonna post a little more. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put it in people's face and stuff like that. But when you're outside in the real life and you're trying to get some real money and you're trying to take care of some real shit, then all that internet stuff really don't matter. It don't, you know what I'm saying? It's marketing. All it is back in the day, like nailing up a sign.
Right.
Yeah.
Nowadays, all you do is posting. That's how
Right. Absolutely.
I feel like if you can't do it in real life, what you doing? Because a lot of people thinking, oh, I'm gonna just drop it, leave it right here and walk off.
Yeah.
Like what? Some people want to see the face behind the music. Some people actually want to get a vibe because everybody not social media people.
Right.
Believe it or not, some people want to, touch and see it. Like, okay, that's what's up. Like, some people like their own opinion.
Right.
They're like, oh, everybody like you, but let me see what I think of you. So, all right, it's cool for me. Me personally, I like an in-person. I'm an in-person person. You know what I mean? My media is cool too, but I'd rather jump up on the stage, interact with people, get to know, network. I'd rather do that more than just, posting. Social media is great. It's great. But you gotta have some hustle behind that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So, as you guys know, it's 2020. So far this year, we've been dealing with a lot. Between riots, being discriminated against as a whole culture, Corona, this pandemic that we're in right now. How do you guys not so much feel about what we're going through now? Touch a little bit on it, but how did you guys navigate your profession through this pandemic, through this whole 2020 year so far?
Shit, through 2020 here, I dropped the film, I dropped the whole tape, I got 2 videos, and started a new business. So through all of this, I feel like I had more time to think.
Absolutely.
To relax, you know what I'm saying? Because usually I would have had to go here, and here, and the phone would have been going crazy. But now that things are slower outside, just like how the traffic slowed down, just like how the mall slowed down, like your mind is slow down, you don't think.
Right.
Spend more time with the family. See, that's one of the things I think that best came out of this. Like a lot of people have spent more time with their children and family than they ever have right now. Because what else can you be?
So you can't be with your family. Like you gotta be.
So it's been helping me a lot. But as far as like the music, you know what I'm saying, it's always something that can be done. Even if you're going on every side of town, hitting them with a sticker. To the where when they going to pump their gas and they're looking at it and they see it, or you put a poster everywhere. You're going less places. So you spending less money, so now you got more time to put money in certain places.
Absolutely.
And you've been slowed down, so you're thinking, so now you're putting the money into the right things and shit.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
not just blowing it.
Yeah.
And I wanna, while you talked about the stickers and posting them in the gas stations, you actually inspired me to get stickers for my security business and post them around on the gas pumps because I saw them on your street. I said, you know what, that's a good idea.
You gotta put it in people's face.
Absolutely.
Sometimes people don't know what they need until you show them what they need. Sometimes chicken, rice, and bread is enough, and then you mess around and come with the greens, and you sit there and like, oh, I do want some greens.
Yeah.
So if you can put a price on something and put it in people's face, and they reckon, oh, That's the best way to do it, man. Put a price on things and then put it in people's face.
Right.
Yeah.
How about you?
Man, in 2020, she been on some stuff. But, like, yeah, I agree with the whole more family-oriented. You get the time spent family with your loved ones. You know, life is too short. Especially in now generation, day and age. Everybody dropping like flies, so I think it was important to actually slow down. Everybody should just slow down. Like, it was, now that you think about it, now we're in a slow state, you see how fast we actually were going.
Right.
Now that you actually look like, yo, like, I really got this shit really. So, I used the time to actually look. I paid attention. So like when it was going off, I just was watching what people really do and like what they really like made of. Like I just was looking like, and that's how my new song Philly2Atl came about. It's called Pain Hills All because like I just was looking. Like I really can't really explain too much, but I just was looking to slow down my mental state as well. Just like, damn, like it's really people hurt in this area. And now that the world slowed down, you actually see some more people paying and see how it is. Because, you know, everybody had, you know, the mall and clubs to cover it up. They was out. They were always trying to keep themselves busy. But now that everything got shut down, you actually can see, like, the needs of some people. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I tried to zone in. And then I put in a lot of work recently before the pandemic. So I feel like if you stay true to yourself, so will your fans. Because there's some people that rock with you from the beginning. So that's why I say it's important to be you, because if you from the beginning, it's like, cause I know me, I like some rappers now, but it's like, now it's like they drifting, so it's like, I'm losing taste for them, you know what I'm saying, because they so busy trying to conform where everybody else want them to be and stuff like that. I'm like, look, if I was looking for that, my guy, you wouldn't have never been one of my favorite rappers, because we already got a Chris Brown down there. If I was looking for Chris, I would have just wanted to go download his shit. Right. There's no point of you confirming. So like what I did, I just like stayed in my zone and just slowed down. That's what I did.
So with that being said, let the viewers know what you guys have coming up.
I say what I got
for
coming
2021, you know, for the next couple months, whatever works.
I got Art of Finesse, which is my tape. 17 songs available right now on all platforms. Doing good, man. We are probably about 200,000 streams already.
Okay. Congratulations.
I got 2 videos that's already completed. One by Dead Frames, the song called Neiman Marcus, and I got another video that's getting ready to drop, shot by Chuco Films. Okay. And that's called My Nigga. Okay. So both of those I'm looking forward to dropping them. And other than that, you know, I'm already in the studio working on what's next. I already probably got 50% of the music recorded. But just trying to stay busy on Art of Finesse, keep that in people's face. Okay. And I got a film called Swap Out right now, promoting that right there.
Absolutely. Which we are featured on Legendarygang. You know, I would like to put us out there as well.
Yeah. Y'all came through for me, like.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, that's why I'm here for you right now, because, you know, you looked out, you and the brother, like, y'all showed him love.
Ever since you came and helped us out for the security company, Jazz Protection Services, you were in our commercial, we always show love. Like I said, forever.
I call myself introducing you to Jeremy, and Jeremy the one put me on the y'all now. Like, okay.
We got a forever bond, and then we got a forever bond with her. You bring something to me, I bring something to you. How about you?
I dropped a tape, mixtape. My recent mixtape was last year. It was called Missing Link, because I feel like that's what my music brings. Recently I dropped 2 videos, one called No Mercy, and that was...
Which were featured on this one?
Yeah, y'all featured on as well, and I shot it in literally my hometown, like not just Philadelphia, where I grew up at, all 9 kids breaking tables, like I literally shot at this high school I went to, middle school I went to, so it meant a lot for me. And then I also just dropped another video called I Know, Wonderful Peace Ladies. It's like a club, it's like a club song, you get banger, you lit with, you can just vibe to. So right now, and then the latest track I just dropped was Philly2Atl, was Pain Hills All, or you know, some people know it as Philadelphia Housing Authority, the initials. But I took it and made it me, so it's like Pain Hills All first. So that's on all major platforms, and so is my mixtape. Missing Link is on all major platforms as well. So right now, I'm just ready to cook up the next thing. I'm just always
thinking, always thinking. Yeah. So I want you guys to do right now, while we wrap this up, shout out your social medias. Let them know where they can see y'all at. In touch and
Well, man,
Where we at with it?
I'm on all social media at John Claude, JONCLAWD. You can catch me on anything on that. More than likely, it's probably best if you just Google my name at JONCLAWD, and you can see all the movies, all the music. Just got a lot going on. You know, we're just trying to put it together, make everything make sense, and turn two into four. You know?
Absolutely. How about you, straight bars?
My name is Brandon. There's only one me. You may find somebody with an R, but you ain't find that. Nah, that ain't me. It's St8 _ BARZ. BARZ on Instagram. Same, you can Google me. All my work, everything I ever did is just gonna come right on up. I'm on Amazon Music, iTunes, Apple Music, all streaming platforms. You can look me up there. I'm on Instagram Music, Facebook Music. I didn't even know Facebook had music, but Facebook got a little music, little tunes. So you can find me anywhere. If you want a different, I'm a vibe. I'm a vibe. I'm a different type of vibe. I'm a multi-vibe. I'm a church vibe because I got a song called Prayer. And it's just like, I really feel like it's like a thug gospel, you know what I'm saying? Like Tupac, you know what I mean? It's like a thug gospel because it's like, the tough guy, you tough, like, I mean, you could be brave and tough or knowledgeable and tough at the same time. So check it out.
Absolutely. Legendary Gang, want to thank you guys for coming. We appreciate you.
Absolutely.
We appreciate you. Listen, Legendary Gang, we out here. We had an amazing time talking to my guys right here. We lit, they lit. We ain't gonna do nothing but keep making bangers come down for y'all. Look out for it. We finna keep doing songs. They gonna do songs together, and I'm right in the mix. So y'all in the mix too. Let's go. We out, gang.